on, YouTube? I've been trying to do a vlog for a few days now, but every single day it's been like crazy foggy, raining, shitty conditions. Good morning, YouTube. This is just gonna be a quick one, really. This is what it looks like when it's foggy as hell by my house. I feel like I live in Silent Hill. I wanted to do a proper vlog, but not with this weather. It's been really shitty lately, so I don't know when I'll be posting something good up. But for the past few days it's just been either like this or really cloudy and raining, so not very entertaining. But I do apologize. As soon as we get some nice weather, I'll try and get out and do some more vlogs. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. So I'm gonna do a riding to work vlog again, just for the fact that this is the only time I'm getting that's kind of dry. But as you can see, it's not too nice out still. So yeah, for the past few days it's just been really fucking foggy. Really fucking foggy. But yeah, anyway, life has been a bit difficult lately. Just running a bit tight these few months on money. So kind of have to try and take it easy on spending and stuff. So I haven't been in the best of moods lately either, just for the fact that things have been just a bit difficult, really. But we're getting by. Everybody's alright, so it's all good. I know shit needs to be hard at first and then things improve. Like one of my mates said when I was chatting with him, he's like, you gotta pull the arrow backwards for it to go forward. But that was a great saying, really. So yeah, just kind of dealing with shit for now, but I know shit's gonna improve very soon, and when it does, things will be alright. Now we just gotta hang on. Yeah, I just wanted to discuss the topic, really. I thought it was, thought it was a bit funny, really. Most of my life, obviously, I lived in New York, so I was living in Brooklyn. And when I came to live here in the UK as well, I've always lived in flats. So I've had my neighbors and stuff, but it wasn't like, you know, whole street full of neighbors and stuff like that. It's just, you know, you live in flats, you have a few neighbors here and there that you see, and then that's it. Yeah, on the street I live, I got quite a few neighbors. They're really friendly, which I'm not used to. I'm quite a friendly person if you approach me and stuff, but there are days that I just don't really want to talk to anyone. I don't like want to have any conversations. I'm tired, I want to go home, I want to rest, really. So yeah, in my new area now, the whole street is full of neighbors. Everybody's really friendly. There's quite a lot of different age groups as well. A lot mostly older than me and my family, so it's alright. It's nice, actually. My neighbors next doors usually are really nice as well. So we do get on. But like, you know, sometimes it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't want to see you today. So it's a bit of something I have to get used to. So it takes a little while for me. I'm quite sociable, but in certain environments I don't want to, you know, I know I have to get used to the situation. I have to get used to having neighbors and being friendly and all of that. But I don't know. For me, it takes a little while, I guess. So you know, sometimes you have nice neighbors. Sometimes you have asshole neighbors. And maybe I seem like an asshole neighbor to my neighbors at the moment, just because, you know, I'm not used to it really. Still trying to get grips with everything. But yeah, I just had a few like kind of moments with a certain neighbor, and just wish I didn't really. It's just that every time we kind of meet each other, I'm in a shitty mood. So I feel bad for the guy really. He's a nice guy and everything, but I wouldn't want to be like coming across as like I'm an asshole, but at the moment it's what it seems like. I try and be compliant, you know, and be friendly towards them. They don't mind about my bike being very noisy and stuff like that. It's just when I come at night sometimes as well, it's very noisy. So as I go in through the alleyway between the houses, it's quite loud. So apparently it vibrates the house. Who knew? This beast makes the earth shake. But yeah, so he asked me if I could, and if I could just shut it off as I push it through, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, that's not a problem. But yeah, it's just things like that, huh? That, you know, once you kind of come into terms and agree to things, then it's alright. But I really didn't want to be like an asshole neighbor and be like, oh, fuck off, blah blah blah. So I was like, yeah, that's cool, that's not a problem. It's just because his grandson sometimes is over and stuff, and I completely understand with kids, you know, you don't want them to be waking up for anything, and you don't like when people make a lot of noise if you have children around. So I do understand, so it's alright. And it's not even because of that. It's like sometimes my neighbors on our street, we have each designated parking space in front of our house. It's a private road, so that's your parking space. No one really should be parking there unless, you know, they asked you for it, if they could, you know, well, I'm having someone over, you know, they might park in your spot, or can they park in your spot if you're not home? We don't get none of that. It's just, yeah, let's fucking park in their spot. So that kind of pisses me off when I'm coming home with my wife and kid, and I have a car full of groceries and shit, and some person is parked in front of our house. Don't really like that. So I do kind of tend to flip out about that. So I ended up knocking on his door. The first time it was his hairdresser, or his wife's hairdresser. She came over and she parked in front of our house, and I just like honked at the car. He came out and he apologized. Sorry, it's the hairdresser, you know. I was like, yeah, that's cool, man, that's cool. But I was already in a pissy mood for just seeing a car there. I don't know why. I was just not having the best of days, really. And then the other day someone parked there again, so I knocked on his door because I thought it might have been his daughter. She has a little one, and the car was a black car and had a baby car seat in front of it, and you know, I said maybe it's his daughter. So I went and knocked on his door. Poor dude was sleeping and shit, and I was like, is this your car? And he's like, nah. I was like, alright, do you know whose it is? And he's like, nah. I'm like, alright, my bad about that. Didn't mean to wake you up, really. He's like, no, it's cool, it's alright, you know. But still, like, I felt a bit like a dick because I knock. When I knock quite loudly, so it sounds like I'm angry, but I'm not really. So I don't know if I came across as like the asshole right there, but I didn't mean to. I did apologize anyway. For disturbing his sleep. He was like, alright, cool, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, just things like that. I don't want to come across as like the asshole neighbor, really, but sometimes just gotta ask around, don't you? So yeah, that's my quick story of the day. If the weather gets nicer sometime this week and I'm off, I will try and do a vlog around the area going somewhere. But at the moment, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get any nicer weather, really. So as long as it's dry, I'll try and come out and go somewhere and do a quick vlog. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one.